To the no, 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 hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no,
Live
no, no.
from Tripod Studios here in Nashville, Tennessee, it's El-Naw with El Graves.
Guys, welcome to El-Naw. I'm El Graves, and of course, this is the show where every week we'll cover the biggest stories in sports from the East Coast to the West Coast, and of course, the third coast right here in Nashville, Tennessee. And before we get started, make sure you go and follow the show on YouTube, Facebook, follow us on the gram, the Twitter, and of course, Bumble, as usual. Ladies, I'm always looking for a good time.
Swipe right for a good night.
Of course, my man to the left of me,
Yo.
left-hand man. Just because he's to the left, if he was to the right-hand man. But Casey,
On the
man
box
next
to the
me.
left, baby. What's up, Casey Shaheen at Gym Class Try Hard on the tweets. Tripod Studios, we out here killing
We
it.
out here, killer. You know what I'm talking about? But hey, we got a dope show today. I'm excited because just what the show's based off of. I like it. I'm excited for today. It's a beautiful day here in Nashville, Tennessee. I don't know if you know weather. I'm sorry if you are up in the East Coast. It is horrible up there, but here it is gorgeous right now.
Thank God. The weather's been real shitty lately.
It's been nuts lately.
It's been terrible.
There are people riding Bigfoot, I don't even know, jacked up trucks downtown right now. It's nuts.
How are they?
Yep. They're backing up traffic, but hey, we welcome you. We're glad you're here. We got a dope show today. A lot of dope stuff that happened. I think groundbreaking stuff happened this past couple weeks in sports. So, hey, just diving into it. Of course, as usual, we got Drink Local starting off the show today. And I want to dedicate it to Charlie Sheen because he really knew, just how to strike up a catchphrases, of course. But just
Are
really
you talking about this one?
Winning.
There you go. That's pretty much the basis of Drink Local today. It's just, what was it again?
All I do is win, 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 or is it?
Winning.
Yes, because we're talking about Tennessee, and when we talk about Tennessee, that's what we're going to start getting into is the topic of winning. So, hey, first of all, Preds. How are we not going to talk about winning and not talk about the Preds?
We can't talk about it against the Sabres the other night. That's
these last couple games haven't been the best.
the boys aren't showing up.
But it's okay. But I feel like, it's just kind of getting ready for the playoffs. Let's work some stuff out. Let's get some crazy stuff in there because, of course, we got our boy Tolvanen finally, and we're just working him in. But we'll definitely touch on that and how that's going to work out, and of course, how we're going to win the cup. We're just going to speak that into existence.
We want that cup.
Come on, Lord.
I'm definitely gonna take a piss in it if we win it.
Oh man, I wonder if anybody's ever pissed in that cup yet.
Oh, I'm sure they have.
God, man, I've noticed it's been ran over. So, but anyway, hey, not only are the new Titans the new Titans. I guess you could say the new Titans.
The new Titans.
When you put on these new uniforms,
The Emperor's got new clothes, baby.
Emperor new clothes. He doesn't even know he's naked. He's just walking around there in his thing, doing his thing. But hey, we're getting the new unis next season, which I guess is
It's coming up.
it's right
I
now.
mean, it's around the corner.
Tomorrow night they're going to debut them, but I feel like it's already here. If you're following us on the Instagram, you might have seen some dope photos. We might have posted up there, but
Make sure y'all head over to the Instagram. What's the Instagram?
EL-NAW_show.
L_Naw_show on Insta. On Facebook, El Graves. Follow him.
Follow.
It's good shit. He's going live. He's sending videos all the time. It's great.
I hope
It's
so.
great.
Because, you're missing out on some dope stuff.
And make sure you hit the YouTube for past episodes, too. Subscribe.
Yeah.
Make sure that happens. I know
Yeah.
we said that at the front of the show, but we can't stress it enough.
You can't stress. Content out there. You want to go back and listen to those shows. Find out who we are, how dope we are.
Because we're always picking up on loose ends. So, if we talk about something in the last episode, we're definitely going to talk about it in this episode.
Oh, and if I mess up on the last episode, I'm going to fess up.
There's
to
always
it on the
apologies.
next show.
Always apologies.
Hey, we're a man of our word.
Yeah.
We're a man of our code as
Damn
well.
right.
But hey, we're going to talk about those new unis, of course, rookies that we're going to get next season. Pretty much a breakdown of the draft. Like Charlie Sheen said, all about that what?
Winning.
And last but not least, just locally, The McDonald's All-American was this past weekend. I don't know if you watched the game. It's lit. I watch it every year just because, of course, you got like the slam dunk competition and all that. Zion Williams, he's a beast. We'll talk about that later, but we were very well represented in the game. Like we had 3 peeps from Tennessee representing, 2 ladies, 1 young dude. We'll definitely get into them a little bit later, just because they're going to be showing you next year how Tennessee is going to be representing. And what does Charles Sheen say?
Oh, and he's
winning.
Because we're constantly going to be doing that.
when are we doing it?
Constantly.
What is this? 2013?
2013? I mean, why not?
It's 2010. Was that 2010? 2009?
Whenever the Fiat,
Yeah,
whenever the Fiat was a thing.
yeah. Yeah. I think it's 2009.
Boom. 2009. Shout out to Charlie Sheen and Hot Shots part.
Winning.
And but anyway, and then of course after that we're going coast to coast. We're going to have some hot takes on, of course, a weird Final Four that led to, I think, the start of a dynasty. I mean, you know, we'll touch on that later. You got your own opinions with that. Of course, Ibrahimovic, the weirdest name in MLS.
I love it. It's very biblical, but also a little bit Russian.
He does look like an Italian Jesus, if you will, an Italian
Your
Jesus.
own Italian Jesus.
But yeah,
You know that song? What is that? Marilyn Manson?
he is dope.
Is it or is that 9 Inch Nails? Your own personal.
I think that's not right.
I think is that 9 Inch Nails?
No. That's Marilyn Manson.
I think it's Marilyn Manson. I don't know.
Don't quote me.
I don't know. I didn't shop at Hot Topic in high school, so I don't fucking know.
It's okay. He worships the devil, so
Yeah,
I'm
that's true.
scared of him either way.
Here's a nice guy. Here he's a nice guy.
Ibrahimovic, the Italian Jesus, made his debut. I mean, he made it with like pretty much a splash, like the dopest way possible. We'll definitely touch on that too, because I mean, with soccer jumping off in Nashville, we got to bring more of that news here because we're gonna be in MLS, so might as well get into that too. And last but not least, baseball kicked off this past week, opening day.
You know what that sound was? Let's point to the cheap seats.
Where is it? Because oh my God, the amount of home runs.
Love it.
The first pitch, first home run. We'll get into that a little bit.
Yeah, we're
going
to get into it, guys. We're just giving you guys too much on the front end. Look at that. There's so much on this show.
Lit show. I'm turned. It's a beautiful day. But hey, let's get into it. Can we got to jump off with Drink Local. I mean, I got to do the noise because it's a. Shout out to Homer Simpson. Matt Groening.
There he is.
You're a genius. But anyway, Drink Local, we're touching base because we got to start here locally.
Whoa, I didn't mean to do that.
I mean, hey,
I didn't hit anything.
Hey,
That's crazy.
It's the sad music for the people who are playing the Preds because we're beast right now.
That was a good segue.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it's sad right now.
You're damn right it is.
You don't want to see us in the playoffs. We're beast right now. Mostly because I feel like you said earlier, we're just it's kind of rocky right now. It's up and down. We lost to the Sabres, but I mean, that was Tovinen's first game. Finally coming over from the KSL. Don't
the Kremlin legitimate system.
Yeah.
What does KLS stand for? I don't even know.
I like Kremlin something league.
Yeah,
that's perfect. Kremlin something league. It's definitely hockey.
Okay.
Definitely Russian. Definitely.
Why are they in such a hurry? You know what I mean?
I mean, hey, it's connected to the Russian army, so it's kind of scary.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did you know that? So check this out. So I found this out recently from my dad. So my dad's a Palestinian immigrant. This isn't a political show, but I'm just saying this for a second. My dad's a Palestinian immigrant. You know, there's
depth.
We got so much depth, so much depth. There's so there's like the rift between the Palestinians and the Israelis, right? Always. And it is in Israel, you have to do mandatory military service for 2 years, right? It sounds whatever. You implement it, great. We can go here or there with that.
Do your thing.
But part of it is when you're implementing that military service, the guys in the mall are like, cream, do you want cream? You want cream for your eyes? You have, ma'am, you have bag under your eyes. That's part of their military service. There's like they're promoting the Israeli government by like raising funds. That is military service. That's like playing the tuba in the like army band.
Whoa,
isn't that crazy? That doesn't. I mean, that just saying that
just blew my mind right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's respect those peeps doing their thing out there because I mean, we just learned that's military service right now. That's nuts.
Cream, come here, ma'am.
Because like I would not want to do that. And so that's
They're
definitely
doing
a
it. Yeah.
service.
They're out there killing it.
I guess it's like, getting scrap metal
Mm-hmm.
back in the day. They're like, for the soldiers, for the bullets. I mean, hey,
Mm-hmm.
shout out to them. I mean, hey, it's real rounded. Like I said, we got depth.
Right. We got depth, y'all.
We
We got depth. We got stories.
But back to the KSL, because that's what we got to opening.
Right.
I mean, we pulled him up. Finally. But yeah, that was his first game. Was that 7-1 loss to the Sabres? That was rough.
That was they got trolloped.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, like I said, that's working him in.
Yeah.
I guess too. So I mean,
but when you're bringing someone and you're working someone in, you shouldn't lose 7-1 if you already have a playoff seat.
yeah,
You know.
yeah,
So I'm like, let's bridge that gap. Let's lose 3-2.
yeah. Like we're still working at the kinks though.
Yeah.
It's like it's that midway because we were on such a hard streak. I mean, I like the fact that we're starting to lose a little bit. Kind of get into like a
Get motivated.
exactly.
Don't go in the playoffs too comfortable.
Exactly. Because that's the thing is like people go in, you get blew out that first round, and you're not even expecting it. The favorites
Don't
last
even
year
bring
were the
it
Blackhawks, and they got blew up by a crazy team called the Predators. So
They got swept. Whip out your brooms, y'all.
that's what happens when people put you on that pedestal.
When they got swept, it was the best thing. It was like I went up to Buffalo Billiards on 2nd Avenue, and I walked in. It was the end of the game. I walked up and I was just like super excited because I'd just gotten out of work and I watched the game at work. And my friend Ali was just walking around with a big old broom around these Blackhawks fans, and it was because they were my friends. I have friends. Shout out Lauren Chicago, and they her name is Christine, but we call her Chicago. Because
I like that.
Yeah, because she's from the Windy City, and we say that because hopefully one day she'll blow us. We were walking around he was walking around with a broom, and he's going, "Hey!" It was the best.
And that's what I like.
Yeah.
See, and I don't want to be that team, like because we're automatically the favorites now. Like when Barry Melrose on ESPN says the best team in the NHL is the Predators, I go, "Oh crap!
Oh shit!"
You already got a target on your back already. So now even more with his blessing, you already know people are gunning for us now.
Right.
But I also like that too. The fact that we're the dopest team in,
We're great.
in the NHL.
It's pretty sick, dude.
I mean, start with the Predators, move to the Titans, move to Nashville SC, move to the Sounds. I mean, hey, before you know it, Nashville already is a sports city. Let's just go ahead and be the number one sports city.
Now, is it really a sports city?
I feel like
it isn't. It's not even a music city anymore.
It's
a
not
Bluebird.
a
It's a
music
Bluebird
city.
Cafe and American Pickers city where people from
God,
Duluth
yeah.
come. Oh, we're gonna go to the Pickers store. Like, oh, I want to try one of those mason jars full of sweet tea. Like, shut the hell up, Karen.
Let's spice the moonshine for your brother. Come on, let's do some of that. It's authentic
Does
moonshine.
Dan want moonshine?
Does Dan want moonshine?
Get the hell out of here.
Him and Carol are going through a divorce right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, we're not supposed to say that. I learned that in coffee hour at church.
Don't leave that out. But yes, but yeah, I think it can be.
Yeah.
I feel like with it being the South, it has to be.
Yeah.
No,
it is. It is. But it's not
that's
in
part of
Atlanta,
being-
though. It's not in Atlanta.
Man, like Atlanta, no, but Georgia, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's the South. Southeast Conference. What up, boo? But just being the South, it's got to be.
Right.
Like, I grew up in a family that wasn't even sports oriented, but just by being in the South,
Yeah.
you can't help it.
Right. Same here. I mean, my dad was an immigrant. Didn't give a shit. He was busy. I had to make money to support my family. He doesn't talk like that, but it's more fun to pretend like he does. Let's get into this show, Al.
I hope he's watching that so he could just be like, wait, what the?
He doesn't have time. He's too worried about just transferring money places.
Oh, but hey, that's what being a baller is all about.
Right.
But still, the Preds, like we were saying, they're setting franchise records for most goals in the season. So I mean, that's also a good thing. So if you're worried,
Those are squad goals.
yes, squad goals, new squad goals.
New squad goals.
Mike Fisher coming back. He's got unfinished business. He's like, let me get in on that. I gotta be a part of that.
He's like, I
record
can't
at
get it up looking at my wife with her new face.
least. Hey, I still think you're gorgeous and scary. Like I said, always beautiful. But yes. Still, most goals in the season, lock down home ice. I mean, like we said last week, you don't really have too much to say. I mean,
Right.
Yeah, we're going through some losses, but still the best team in the NHL. Still got our foot on everybody's throats. Everybody's looking up
With
at
our
us.
skates on, too.
With our skates on.
It's a guillotine.
It's a bloody.
It's an
a
NHL
bloodbath.
guillotine. It's a bloodbath, dude.
Replay of last year in the playoffs. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
because, man, we destroyed everybody.
That was awesome.
I was,
Not the Penguins, though. Fuck
Not
you, Crosby,
the
fucking goon.
Penguins, not the Penguins. But it's okay, though. I like that because if we were to meet them again, that's perfect, like Mighty Ducks.
I'd like
Part 2
to beat the
stuff.
Bruins. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, either one. Same color scheme, either way. I feel great about it.
Same color people, mostly white.
Exactly. Subban, thank you for making us diverse. But yeah, so again, get out there and support right before the season ends. I got to do more of that. Please do that because you want to say you were there before the playoffs, so you can actually say you were a real fan.
True.
But hey, go Preds. Let's push on to the Titans. I'm wearing the Titans polo, mostly because it's one of a few things I had clean. But I mean, hey.
I just thought you were the new defensive coordinator.
Hey, guys, I work for Dean Pease. I'm his nephew, so of course I got hired.
Right.
Along with his son.
Glorified water boy, looking boy.
I would take it.
Yeah.
I would
It'd be
take
fun,
it.
man.
Hey, salary and my insurance all paid for. But hey, ain't nobody dope as the Titans because they are dressed so fresh, so clean. I had to write that down so I wouldn't mess that up. Right. I was like, don't want to mess that up because when I read it in my head, it was harder to say. But anyway, of course, like I said, Titans uni reveal tomorrow night. If you want to have a dope free time downtown, please show up because I mean, it's gonna be lit. The original players that debuted the original jerseys are gonna be back. So of course, Eddie George, the buff man. This dude
The
is
closeted gay man.
I hope so.
My buddy. No, I'm not even gonna say it. Not even gonna say it. I'm not gonna out anybody. Eddie George, very straight. Straight man.
This dude is still he still looks like he is like his rookie year. Like I was like his hand like swallows yours. But hey, he's gonna be there debuting that uniform with the rest of the guys from back in the day out there showing off their dopeness.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be lit. I mean, Florida Georgia Line, they're gonna be there too. Probably in
Why?
I mean, hey, that's also because they're going to be having a after party at their place right down the street.
Oh, the FGL house.
The FGL
I
house.
feel like that place is built like a fort in Fortnite. That's a perfect joke.
It's a perfect box.
It's a perfect little box.
Perfect with people inside of it, drunk shooting it from inside.
I've been playing Fortnite like crazy. Mobile? Oh shit.
I'm trying my best not to.
Oh, it's good.
It's getting to that point.
When you said you're gonna be 5 minutes late today, I was like, fuck yeah, I can finish this game.
I was like, that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's playing Fortnite right
Yeah,
now.
I got 16th place.
He's at the FGL house playing Fortnite.
Yeah, it's true. I do it.
Because that's going to be new bars, FGL, Fortnite. Let's get it. But yeah, uni reveal. Be there. I mean, because it's awesome. I mean, you're going to want to say you're a part of it. Just because, I mean, last time we revealed a uniform, we went to a Super Bowl. So
It's true.
definitely want to be there so you can say you were a member of the reveal. I'm going to be there because I have nothing better to do. Also, I'm a huge fan also. So,
Right.
I mean, if you're going to be there,
Might as
be
well.
there, turn up. Free concert, like we said, after party at the FGL house. They'll be wearing some differently colored shirts.
That'll be
and
fun.
whatnot.
It'll be fun. It'll be a
It
good
will be
opportunity
fun.
to go out and see some cool things.
Yeah, beautiful day in Nashville today, so I'm sure tomorrow.
I hope so.
Please.
When the sun's out, I feel like I can actually process things.
Yeah,
Like it's sad.
you feel good because Nashville's so up and down.
Uh-huh.
But also some other good things that happened in the team. Still stacking on greatness. We got Will Compton, who was a past Redskin free agent. Big baller, actually. Like not a huge play dude, but
like a big baller, like with big baller brand, like never lost. You know, when you start wearing some.
gosh.
I'm surprised this show has never talked about Lonzo Ball. I'm in LeVar. I am so surprised we've never done it.
Because I feel like he's been talked so much.
We talked
Like-
him to death on my last podcast, man. It got to the point where we quit our show. LeVar Ball made me quit my podcast.
at you.
Chris
You
Rock
just-
called him Black Trump.
And he's right. He's so right.
That's funny.
Just
Never lost.
Just terrorizing reality TV
Right.
now.
Yeah.
His show on Facebook. I watch Facebook TV because it's free and good. It's good for free TV. Like it's awesome. But the Ball family, but Ball family,
The balls.
just ridiculous. Yeah. See, that's why I want to do it. I don't want to bring him into it because
we're not going to do it. He'll take over the show.
He'll see because that's a whole hour-long discussion.
And we're already cooking through the show already. So.
I mean, hey, we're already we're balls deep into the
it.
Titans right now.
Yeah.
Wait, that's
No,
weird.
oh, wait, aren't we?
I mean,
Jarrell Casey, show me that butt. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Casey, 99. That's
Nice
how
guy.
good his
He's a nice
rating
guy.
should be.
He used to come into Dick's Last Resort and get burgers.
Really?
Yeah. Really nice guy. Tips like shit, but nice guy.
Really? I mean, it's the black
I'm
stereotype.
calling motherfuckers out today.
It's the black stereotype, just by not tipping well. I mean, it's okay. But hey, Jarrell Casey, love you.
Yeah.
Bring your lunch pail to work and, get it done. That's the kind of guy Casey is, Will Compton. That's who you are.
Yeah.
That's why I'm glad he came because, that's the kind of players we need. Let's get it. And also, he's an ex-captain, so you're a captain for a reason. So
True.
I'm glad you're here, dude. Let's get it. So for that reason, we still got to keep thinking who we're going to take in the draft now.
Or who are we taking in the draft?
Because if we keep getting these, these dope free agents who are filling in these spots, I mean, well, first of all, I keep looking at what Mel Kiper is looking at because I always wonder why he's there. But I guess it's because his dad was dope. But hey, like father, like son, right? But anyway, he's still looking at Harold Landry, kind of like we mentioned last week from Boston College, because he's keep looking at his tape. He is a very tinier than average edge rusher.
How tall is he?
The man is like 5'11", 5'10". But when you watch him, when you see him, he uses his speed, which is awesome, and that's what I'm really thinking about translating to the pros. Like, if he can get that first step, really get up on the line, rush the edge like we want him to. I mean, I feel like he could be, could do great, but I'm also thinking about coverage wise as well.
Yeah.
That's all I saw in his highlights was always just rushing the quarterback, getting the sack, beating the lineman, of course, but no coverage stuff. And it kind of worries me.
Right.
But I mean, I guess that's not what they want him for too. They want him to, get the quarterback, not actually play coverage. We got Woodyard and other guys to do that too, but I don't know. It's cool. I like him though. I mean, he's a great dude. He's coming off a weird, injury-riddled season. So, I mean, we'll see.
Man,
we'll see what they do.
Injuries are just... That's such a stupid thing I'm about to say. Injuries are the worst.
They are
because it can really throw off. If you got an injury 2 seasons ago, that ACL is not the same.
It's not the same.
That knee is not the same.
Unless you're Adrian Peterson, it is not the same.
And you know what keeps him young? Whipping those kids.
Gosh, back to last episode. I mean, hey, whipping kids keeps you young.
That's actually a pull quote from this episode. Whipping kids keeps you young.
Hey, spare the rod, spoil the child. This is the South. We got to throw that in there too. But anyway, like I said, Adrian Peterson, I mean, that's the only other dude you can say, lost both his knees, came back just as good, and then became a great player. But injuries really hurt you in the collegiate, trying to make, jump to that next level. Because, I mean, this one injury season kind of just hurt his draft stock, where some people didn't take him first round, but now with the draft coming up and the Titans knowing we need an edge rusher and seeing what we're doing, people are putting him as that first round pick. Yeah. I mean, especially Mel Kiper, but I mean, Todd Mache says we're going to take Dallas Goedert. I like that name too. Goedert. Goedert.
And actually, that's probably how they say it in South Dakota.
I mean, for real, South Dakota State.
Do you know that they eat this thing called chislic? It's just like it's fried steak, but it's not like a chicken fried steak. It's called chislic, and they pound out a steak and they batter it and they deep fry it. It's called chislic. That is the official delicacy of Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
And it sounds delicious.
It does. But it probably doesn't have any seasoning because, white people don't know how to season their food.
That's true. It's like KFC. KFC potatoes. Like macaroni salad. That's the one thing. I was like, what is macaroni salad?
What is taco salad? That shit came directly out of Minnesota. Oh, we're having a potluck at our Lutheran coffee hour. We're going to have taco salad.
And it's always at a
perfect.
potluck.
It's perfect for the accent.
And it's always at a potluck.
Always at a potluck.
Oh, God, you hit the nail on the head.
We're going to have a sauerkraut supper. They call it supper. They don't call it dinner. Fuck the Midwest. I'm calling shots today.
They're sweet, though. The sweetest people.
Yeah, but they're also so sexually repressed.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's the stock I'm cut from, at least half of me. It's stuck up from that, just 3-bean salad stock. Like casseroles. The thing I hate about casseroles, my guy. I'm doing bits right now. The thing I hate about
3-bean salad stock.
Oh,
that's going to be the name of an episode.
Yeah,
3-bean salad stock. I'm Tune in next week. 3 bean salad stock.
There it is. Dude, casseroles are 100% white people food, and you know why? It's because they just get every bite is the same, and white people don't like variety. Anything that's deconstructed, they're like, oh, I don't know all about that Los Angeles cuisine. It's like a
It's a
deconstruct.
cuisine.
It's not a cuisine. It's like it's different ingredients, but they just jam it all into a casserole, cook it. It's got chicken.
It's delicious. It's like a party in your mouth.
Yeah,
Like
everyone's invited. That's my favorite. Simpsons.
different nationalities are invited.
It's true. Taco salad.
Taco salad. I love it.
I'm sorry, I keep
It's
interrupting.
delicious.
Let's keep it going.
Oh, South Dakota, Goddard. That's where we were. Todd Goddard. I mean, to be honest, I don't know a lot on Todd Goddard. I mean, I definitely been looking into Landry because as an edge rusher, that's what we need. We got great tight ends. I mean, we already got Delaney. We got Super now, who we re-signed last year. We still got a Gnu. But we got tight ends. I mean, hey, if that's what, I mean, I'm not really sure what Todd went with that one, but I mean, edge rushers definitely. I mean, Mel Copper's not the only one that went with Landry. There's like 5 or 6 other guys that went with him too.
Yeah.
I just hope we're just not taking a guy out of necessity way too early. I mean, go with the best guy at the position at the spot.
Yep.
I mean, if we get there and Landry is the best dude there, go ahead and take him.
Take him.
If he's not, I mean, hey, we'll make do.
Mm-hmm.
We've been killing it. We had a good defense last year. I mean, with our secondary, and I feel like we're great, tight end wise. But hey, whatever. John Robinson, you know better than I do. You're a guru. You get in there and you do your thing. Do your thing right there. But hey, if Landry's there, that's what we need. Let's get him. But hey, we'll move on from that. But hey, do what you will do, John Robinson. I love you, and John we trust.
In
Always.
John we trust.
Always. That's coming. I wish we had like a little in John we trust. They could come at the bottom of the screen.
We gotta up our budget. We can get. We can get that. We can get. Don't worry. We got things in the works, y'all. We got things in the works. By the way, if this goes as planned, I just want even the listeners and the viewers to know, if this goes as planned, you're watching this video because I finally figured out how to get my audio into the camera balanced and well done. So we're going to see how this goes, but this may be the first episode that people get to see in video.
I hope you like looking at us because we're in your face.
You goddamn right we are.
So, let's keep going.
Let's talk about that McDonald's All-Star game.
Because I mean, hey, it was lit.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole weekend is always awesome because you got these awesome up and coming college kids who pretty much are going to be one and dones for the most part and go on to the pros now. But the ladies were representing themselves too because you had the slam dunk competition, of course. And if you know who are awesome dunkers right now, Zion Williams, who is going to be playing for Duke next year, destroyed people. Just his misses at slam dunks were doper than people's dunks. That's how awesome he is.
Well, the All-Star game, the All-Star weekend dunk contest has become a real piece of shit.
Man, it is something. There's like lights. And
2 years ago, they used the drone. They had remember, I don't know who it was, but they were incorporated a drone, and it was a pretty whack dunk, but it had a drone, so they're like, it's like ice dancing. Sorry, it's not figure skating. It's ice dancing. They give them like points for like the song choice.
Yeah. I mean, it's all about the presentation right now. I can't jump from the free throw line and dunk it, and people are like, oh snap. It's just how dope was your presentation?
Yeah.
Shout out to Donovan Mitchell who killed it because he did some dope stuff. I mean, because he is a dope athlete. He actually showed and proved some respect to old school. Some people in this year's dunk contest, though,
for this dunk, I'm about to play Fortnite on my cell phone.
People are like, oh, snap.
Oh, shit.
That's
Give
a 49 out of 50.
Oh, my God. This dude's sponsored by Ninja, who's sponsored by Drake. Did you see that?
Yes.
That one, yeah. Dude,
yes.
Dude made in that stream, that night alone, $300,000.
Whoa.
He makes $300,000 a month playing Fortnite.
And here I am.
With Drake.
With a normal job. I could be playing Fortnite.
God, he's gotta be so good.
Yeah. Gosh.
Who has the time?
Who has the time? I'm a normal man.
With a podcast.
A normal man who sat there watching the All-American.
Right.
Instead of
man, I wish I had the chance to be to watch these events and watch stuff on the weekends because I'm always working. Because I work doubles on the week. I have the week off, so you're my conduit to teach me about what's going on. So let's talk about.
If I didn't have DVR, Lord Jeebus. But yeah, the McDonald's All-Star game was great. Bless you.
Thank you.
But
bless up.
Like I said, the women were represented because they were dunking in the dunk contest as well.
Hey, Have you ever seen that video of the? I think it was on Twitter and it went viral. It's I can't wait for the WNBA layup contest. And this, I don't know who it was, but it was on a breakaway, and she broke away. She was running past half court. Everyone's just trailing behind her. Everyone's kind of just light jogging because they're in their shape ups. This is misogynistic, I know. But she goes in and just does like a 360 layup, and everyone just in the crowd goes mild.
Goes mild.
It was so. It's one of my. I'll show you that video.
They go Taco Bell mild sauce.
It's so funny.
But it's good because really, I would have to say these were the tallest women I have seen in the All-American game.
They were Joanna men.
Like 6'3".
Yeah.
I was like, that's my height.
That's a girl you go up on. We're in Don Imus territory right now, and I'm going to step back. I'm going to let you talk.
Because I could not dunk. They would have dunked on me, and I would have had to go up. But
can I say nappy-headed bro? Does that work?
We can work that in.
The nappy-headed bros. That is. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Hey, producer, cut that.
We got to bring it back.
Yeah.
We got to bring it to Tennessee. Because we got to throw some shout outs to these awesome kids from Tennessee. Shout out to Jasmine Massengill. Am I saying that right? I hope I'm saying it right.
It's where are we at?
Because I feel like
Yep. Yeah, Massengill looks right.
Because I feel like if it's a normal spelling of a name, it's got to be incorrect. But Jasmine Massengill from Hamilton Heights Christian Academy. Shout out to Chattanooga. Didn't know they even play ball in Chattanooga. I knew they played football because that's where Terrell Owens is from. But she's going to be repping for the Vols next year. She is, 6'2", 6'3"? Gosh, I hope she doesn't dunk on me. She won't, but I'll take the dunk if we can put it on you, too.
I mean, you told me earlier, and we're gonna get to this. You told me earlier that you were a male cheerleader, so you've been under a couple ladies.
It's true. I got a couple scholarships, didn't take them. Should have.
You know, whenever working downtown Nashville, you get a lot of conferences in town and a lot of events, a lot of sports events, and one of them is cheerleaders. And that weekend is the worst. And I always, and my thing is to get away from people, or to kind of end the conversation, I go, "Oh, you're a cheerleader. Oh, you're a stage mom." And I'd say this to the moms, to the girls. I'm like, you are supporting your child to be professionally enthusiastic. Like, where does this go? Where does this go?
Unless you're going to work for UCA, which is United Cheer Association. Because normal men don't know that. But hey, exactly, bring it on. You got that spirit stick. Anyway,
Spirit fingers.
Unless you're going to be a professional cheerleader or work in a gym or a kids gymnastics gym, I'm not really sure. Unless you're just enthusiastic to be a salesperson or just enthusiastic.
I'm going to be a pharmaceutical rep. I don't know a thing or two about diabetes, but boy, do I have good tits. God, this is misogyny, and I hate it. Is this how I feel, Al? I don't know. I'm having a real issue right now.
I mean, hey, it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
It's a beautiful Tuesday in Nashville. I feel like we all just been shut in. That's all it is. Yeah. The winter is out. We're out now. People are out in Bigfoot trucks downtown. That's Nashville.
Gravedigger on 3rd Avenue. Sunday, Tuesday. Man, I'm wild today. I'm gonna let you just take this. Go ahead. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
But another youngster we got to shout out to. See how I segued that? Gravedigger to youngster we got to shout out to is Elizabeth Dixon.
Cradle to the grave. What?
Shout out to Graves. Graves of Memphis, Tennessee.
Cradle to the Graves is going to be the new segment where you talk about an up and coming person that you want to interview eventually.
Ooh. Cradle to the Graves.
We write while we do the show.
I hope you check in next episode for Cradle to the Graves, brought to you by the El Show.
I love it. Yeah, go ahead. So here from Nashville, who we got?
But also, hey, keep going. But shout out to Elizabeth Dixon, Ridgeway High School in Memphis, because Memphis, baller city. But to bring it back though to Nashville, of course, because from Brentwood Academy, right here in Nashville, Tennessee, we got our boy Darius Garland, who is amazing. I don't know if you like to watch dudes who have amazing handles. The dude is gross. You're going to puke watching. If you just go on YouTube, watch his highlights, you're gonna puke.
Hell yeah.
You're going to puke. I'm sorry, I had to break it up because you're going to puke. You're going to get sick because he's so ridiculous. And, of course, he's going to be here in Vanderbilt next year. I mean, it's dope because he's kind of been recruiting other players to come play with him. Because
that's a team leader right there.
Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like. You know, you go and you bring talent back here because, I mean, like I said, I think Nashville can be a sports city, especially with him playing at Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
That's going to bring a lot of
It'd
people
be
back.
sick if Vanderbilt could like step it up and show up in the SEC.
Because people love baseball, but they're tired of watching the baseball team win. I mean, it's like nobody.
No
cares.
one watches baseball.
Yeah, it's in the summertime. You're on a trip with your family, your kids, or your parents, or your family. You don't care.
Right.
You know, World Series is in October, and you kind of takes your mind off of work and fall and getting cold and stuff. But it would be awesome if Vanderbilt got there. I mean, they're kind of good right now. Just barely missed the tournament, but Darius would be a good breath of fresh air for Vanderbilt right now, just to bring them back and bring Nashville back into just in the basketball realm. Because, like we said last week, if we had the Grizzlies,
Remember when Vanderbilt and Belmont were in the tournament?
Belmont makes it so much, but I feel like no one cares.
Yeah, I mean,
because Belmont.
I don't
That's
care.
weird. Like Lipscomb made the tournament.
That was cool.
I didn't even bring it up on here. I
You
mean,
brought it up.
I brought it up, but I didn't feel like.
You didn't feel like you really showed up and showed out for the Bisons?
Yeah. Because Lipscomb's great. I got a lot of friends that go Lipscomb. Shout out to their track team. But just.
I can't wait for their 200-year celebration. They're going to call it the Bicentennial. You know what I mean?
The jokes just write themselves.
I hate myself. I had too much coffee, and I finally got some sleep last night.
I mean, I had a Red Bull as well.
Hell
I had 3 today.
Hell yeah.
They're free where my other place of employment. But, I mean, hey, like I said, definitely drinking Red Bulls, tearing up our kidneys. But, like we said, Darius Garland, shout out to you, bro. Bring Nashville back. Hometown guy, bringing it up. People are going to be here. Like, you're going to be all over Nashville news, national news, putting them back on the map. So, shout out to you, sir. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Tennessee's going to be basketball.
Lit.
It's going to be litty. So, hey, enough of Nashville. We've been here enough. We got to hit it coast to coast. I don't know if you guys feel like taking it coast to coast, but we got some stuff we got to, big news we got to cover. So if you don't know, Final Four happened. It was nuts. It wasn't like I thought it was going to be.
I felt I was talking to someone at work about this, and so we had a pool going at work, and I think I said in past episodes that I didn't get my bracket in time, which I'm super happy because I needed that $10 buy-in, because I wasn't going to win. I mean, Michigan State got knocked out second round, obviously, but then
It was nuts.
Here's the thing: since everyone's bracket went to shit after like the first and second round, everyone's bracket went to shit.
Yeah.
So like, I think people genuinely stopped giving a shit, and that's why Sister Jean got all that coverage. So like, what else are we gonna cover?
There you
well,
go.
Sister Jean's fun for the people that are still paying attention.
Exactly, because like I was saying, she definitely was the oldest trending topic. Oh, she has a record now for oldest trending topic.
Yeah.
I mean, because the team didn't do great.
No.
I mean, in the Final Four, but I mean, yeah, like you said,
Actually, no, they held their own for a little bit in the front end of the
and that's
first half.
they're a good team, like well built. But they lost to Michigan, of course. Thus,
What's homeboy's name on Michigan?
Which guy?
The player that they interviewed after the game. Fucking, I don't know what I'm talking about. I can't remember his name, but the post-game interview was hilarious because because he was so tall and the interview girl was so short. It looked like twins.
With my family being from Lansing, I sometimes I can't actually.
I hate you.
Yeah, I can't find other than the Fab Five.
Yeah.
It just they just say I can't do that. I can't do that.
I don't like U of M so much that it's hard for me to say that Tom Brady is the greatest of all time. That's how much I hate Michigan.
If I didn't love football so much, that's the only way. Because watching him and
He's
watching him,
goddamn good.
God, because I was showing his combine video to people the other day, and I was like, "This dude right here, you see this guy? You see this 45-year-old dad right here? He's the best quarterback in the
Best
NFL."
quarterback wearing Uggs.
It's true, and I want a pair of Uggs.
Yeah,
because
so let's
of
talk
him.
about
God, I
Villanova.
hate that. But Villanova beat the brakes off of Kansas. God, like I really thought like Devontae Graham was going to show up and really play good for his team. He did not do great at all. But that doesn't mean anything for his pro status. But just this was the one game where he just pooped the bed.
Yeah.
Like, man, there was poop all in that bed.
Mm-hmm.
It was nuts. But Villanova like shot like a buttload of threes.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think they have the record now for most threes in tournament history. Just like 62 or something like that, because it's nuts. And I mean, that's how they've been blowing people out the water right now. Because if you don't know, the other night they definitely played Michigan finally in the tournament.
Was that last night?
Championship game last night.
Yeah, it was last night.
Everybody thought old boy Jaden for Villanova is going to show up because he's probably going to win Naismith Player of the Year. But his name, Dante DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo. Because I think he went off for like 31 because he knew the Sopranos was coming back. He was like, I got to represent. I got to represent for the Sopranos.
I got to represent for the Gabagoos.
He's a made man now.
Yeah.
31, he did not take a dive. He beat the spread for his paisanos. He went off.
For his paisanos.
He went off. God, he was awesome.
Yeah.
He was awesome. He came off the bench. I mean, he already is like has the fourth most minutes on the team. So he's like a what is it? Just a sixth man that you know is going to come off the bench and play the whole game. But I mean, hey, shout out to him. He showed up.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, 31 points off the bench. He did everything, dunking on people, blocking on people, pull up threes from half court. He looked like a cross between Allen Iverson, Steph Curry. At one point, he hit a three. He's backing down the court. He winks at the camera. You're like, who is this dude?
Boy is a show.
The boy is a show.
Boy's Hollywood.
Hey, I'll take him with the 4th, 5th overall pick by the Grizzlies. Yeah. I mean, we need something. That'd be great. Shout out to you, DiVincenzo. Also, shout out to Sopranos. That's going to be. I can't wait till Sopranos come back.
I wish it could come back because it faded to black. You know?
It did. It's going to come back up. That movie is going to be awesome. Like the prequel movie?
They're making a prequel movie? I didn't know that. Shit.
Get ready.
What am I doing?
You're going to, yep.
Well, you know what? I wish that Loyola Chicago would have gotten ready more for their game against the old Wolverines.
Gosh. Wait. Yeah, because that game would have been, it would have been better.
Yeah, it could have been better. I felt like the actual play was really slow. The game went by very fast. It was a little anticlimactic for the build up. But that's when you know that the networks were struggling to build stories.
Yeah.
Because they have all this this film ready for every single for star players that are projected to be someone would play for Virginia. They already have a piece.
It's great. Yeah.
So when they do that, they have to scrap it all. So what do? They just have to. I mean, it's all about production schedules, and that's the one thing I could bring to this show is an understanding of production schedules. They were grasping at the wind for something to talk about.
It was nuts.
And so they boosted up this Loyola Chicago thing, which luckily organically people were excited about. But when it came to gameplay, it was like having a really great trailer for an okay movie.
Exactly.
So it's been 3 weeks of that build up, and all of a sudden 2 weeks of that build up because after week 1. But yeah, it just turned into just kind of like, okay.
Yeah, because this is also the lowest rated championship game in history of NCAA.
When they say that it's lowest rated, millions of people are watching. People are pirating shit. Like, they need to stop talking about they say that about the Oscars every year, the Golden Globes. Like, these are the lowest ratings. But 31 million people are still watching it. Just chill out. That's a lot of people. What? 30 million people watched it? Relax. Relax.
It's true.
Yeah.
Because there could have been a whole lot more. But I feel, like you said, like the hype of it. Like, I feel like they were really grasping that stuff to pull this together. Just because it was teams that you didn't really expect, and it was so like those top players that you expected to be in the championship, or just at least like Jaden, who is expected to be the top player in the nation, other than Devontae Graham. I mean, just weren't the guys that you expected, like you said, to grasp onto and to be the story of the tournament. They weren't. Like DiVincenzo, this guy who was, a great player, but people really didn't know who he was till last night when you scored 31 points, and now people think he might be second round awesome or first round.
I really hope that oh, man, I feel so bad for when someone finally has a good game and it's in the national spotlight, because then they have to go show up the next time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that you can't recreate that pressure.
That's a lot for you.
We talked about that with the combine.
Yeah.
You can't recreate the pressure of a game. So, just the way that you can't tell if someone's going to be a great player in the NBA from showing up in a championship game with all that pressure, you can't tell if someone's going to do great at the combine without the pressure.
Exactly.
You can't know. So I hate when people make projections. Just leave them alone, guys. Leave these kids' egos alone. I feel so bad for them.
Make your educated guess, just like all of us do.
Yep.
Okay. Don't put the pressure on them, and we do it as well. But it's our job to do it. So hey, just keep your wits about you. Play hard. I mean, hey, we're all we're rooting for you though. Get it. Especially DiVincenzo. He looked so wet. He was wet. He was wet. I would have threw a sponge at the TV if it wouldn't have soaked my TV. But also, hey, well, shout out because I mean, hey. That's what the championship game is all about, vaulting those kids into that spotlight, and hey, they become the next great Ray Allens
and they make all that money for Rick Pitino.
Rick Pitino's like, I make more money.
Yeah, he needs more money.
Oh yeah, but hey, I think they just kind of vaulted Villanova into dynasty.
They are a dynasty,
position.
Three championships in 3 years, or 2 championships in 3 years.
2 out of 3, yeah. That's I mean, Jay Wright now they're talking about he might be going to the pros as a coach, so we'll see.
That'd be great.
I mean, if he can, that'd be awesome. Hopefully he can stay because. He and Coach K right now, the only coaches coaching right now that have multiple championships. So
Tom Izzo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Tom Izzo. Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, that made it that far in the tournament. That's
in the tournament, yeah.
But that's nuts. That's nuts.
Yeah.
So if he gets vaulted, I mean, hey, it sounds like he's just enjoying the ride from his interviews and stuff. So, hey, shout out to Villanova. Keep your dynasty alive. We'll see if you're there next year too. Well, definitely. But hey, we'll keep it going because we got to jump into the MLS. I mean, like I said, if we got the Nashville SC, we got to, keep you up on the MLS because if you saw it, Zlatan Imbramavic definitely made his splash when he got signed by Galaxy over this past 2 weeks. Oh, my gosh.
He sounds like a villain.
And he acts like one, too, so it's okay. He looks like one. His hair's all slicked back. He looks like he might, tie your wife to, like, some train tracks or something like that.
Is it that little curly mustache?
He's like, he's awesome. And in his first interview, he was like, I am going to be the best player in the MLS. I will be the best.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like,
that's cool. We need that.
We need somebody.
We need another Kobe Jones.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, shout out to Kobe Jones.
My teacher...
he got a haircut.
I had a teacher. He got a haircut?
He did. He doesn't look the same.
My teacher one of my teachers in 8th grade, Miss Harris, she was his aunt.
Oh, dope.
It's like Kobe Jones plays for the... She was the worst. She was the worst. Shout out, Miss Harris. She took me to go see Bill Cosby one time.
Really?
Yeah, in 8th grade, we all went to Detroit to see Bill Cosby speak at the Masonic Theater. And he was just talking about how, like, kids, you out here pimping. You're not working hard enough to take off your pants. And it was like, I'm like sitting there and like a bunch of the kids, like I was around there like, these being kind of racist.
This is kind of not cool.
Yeah.
This is not cool.
I saw Bill Cosby in 8th grade, and that's like, he didn't slip anything in my drink.
I'd feel great because that way you don't at least didn't rape you.
Yeah. Am I not hot enough? Am I not hot enough, Bill Cosby? And I didn't meet him.
Screw you.
It was a huge Masonic Temple's huge.
I'm hot enough.
Yeah.
We're all hot enough.
So MLS,
but anyway, Imbramavic, definitely boasting that he is the best player in MLS, and I guess he definitely walked up into the game and walked it like he talked it because as soon as he comes to the game, I did not. Okay. I was in L.A.
Okay,
that would have been awesome.
Okay, I didn't know if it was here or not. So
they should. I wish they should have like an MLS like just exhibition game here in Nashville. I feel like I think
it would be really good for the brand. I bet they're working on it right now.
Yeah, just kind of introduce us into it.
Yeah.
But anyway,
you could bring Columbus and Atlanta.
Yeah.
I mean, those are close enough where like it makes sense for them to come do a little exhibition, maybe do a little tournament like a 6-team tournament.
That would be awesome because Atlanta has a dope stadium now. Well, they have the old Falcon Stadium. Yeah. So it's lit. So they pretty much got
retrofit a stadium. That's what we got to do.
Because I thought Municipal was going to do, but I mean they got other things going on. They're sufficient for the football LFL. So hey, but anyway, we'll keep that in the back.
We'll talk about that in another episode.
But Imbramavic though, like I said, walked it like he talked it. I wish Offset would have been in the game because as soon as he came into the game, he nails a shot from pretty much half field, back of the net. Everybody goes nuts. He takes off his shirt. Some ladies pretty much leave their husbands instantly. Babies were thrown into the air. It was pretty awesome. It was like an awesome game to watch.
It's awesome.
If you haven't, go on YouTube, highlight it. I mean, also while you're on YouTube, listen to this show. But also, he was amazing. Just moments into the game. So I was like, well, I guess he might be the best player in the MLS. If you talk a lot of crap, then you come into the game and you back it up.
Yeah.
But then also at the end of the game, it's tied up. He hits the game-winning shot and wins the game. So definitely pulled. He was in there with the Ric Flair drip. I'm sorry, I'm keep hitting all these Offset.
I love it.
Terms.
I love it.
Ric Flair drip,
I'm
go
not
woo.
upset about the Offset references. Right.
Shout out to Offset. You were probably the best rapper out of all the Migos. But yeah. So he might be the best. He might be the LeBron of the MLS right now.
Oh yeah.
The villain, if you can call LeBron a villain. I don't, because are you a villain if you just dope and you know it?
No.
Yeah, which
Haters
Zlatan
gonna
definitely
hate.
is.
Haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate. So MLS, I'm gonna keep a watch on Zlatan.
Mm-hmm.
You should definitely too. If you like,
I want to know more
stories.
about the MLS. So the more you talk to me about it, the more I learn.
We're gonna keep bringing it up. We'll keep bring some local stuff in there,
Right.
just so that way you kind of, if to get ready for our transition into it. If you want to go out of town, maybe catch some stuff, because Atlanta FC, we should definitely do something from there.
Yeah.
Just so somebody neighboring, just so we can start a rivalry.
Right.
But anyway, let's transition to the baseball. Take me out to the ball game, because baseball jumped off this week. I love opening day. I feel like it's a holiday in the U.S. I love the Braves because we don't have a baseball team here in Tennessee that's pro. So Braves, I mean, they're okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a great opening day too. They beat the Phillies 15-2. But I mean, we'll touch on them a little bit later. But the biggest thing I want to touch on is Ian Heap. If you don't know who this guy is, plays for the Cubs. First pitch of the season, he hits a home run. Like, are you serious?
That's the way to do it.
Are you serious? Talk about starting off with a bang.
And Wrigleyville goes wild.
Because they were like, oh, my God, we don't suck.
Right.
They didn't win it last year, but
No, they didn't.
and at least they were kind of good. I mean, because right after that, Rizzo comes up, hits a home run as well.
Well, a lot of people are saying that that this year the Cubs have a really good or a good contender.
I like the Cubs. Like they got a good mix.
Yeah.
They got a great bunch of players. Like shout out to them. But I mean, it was a great opening day. Home runs from them. Giancarlo Stanton making that move over to the Yankees, hitting 2 home runs opening day. Gosh, it was redunculous. Amazing. So and Yankees, that's somebody to watch out for too, because they're going to be awesome. They got snowed out the other day, I think.
Really?
You got 3 feet of snow or something like that. And
Global warming is real.
He's real. Because I think Giancarlo Stanton
Yeah.
made that jump from playing for the Marlins, where it's no snow, to the Yankees.
It's like
where
Cool Runnings. It's cold, man.
It's cold, man. Can I get a taco? They got tacos in Miami. But
Yeah, Cuban sandwiches.
ooh,
It's ham, pickles, mustard, and butter. More after the break. Okay. Let's keep on. Let's keep
that
on.
just made me hungry.
Start with a bang.
But like I said, start off with a bang. Probably, I gotta feel like that's got to be the most home runs on the opening day.
Yeah,
ever.
probably.
That was nuts.
I wonder.
It was amazing. I was excited. Like I said, Braves beat the Phillies, which was awesome because they sucked last year. But I feel like it's gonna be a good year for baseball. I mean, there's a lot of dope stuff happening. A lot of dope rookies that came up. Like I said, but Giancarlo Stanton and Aaron Judge, I feel like they're gonna be the biggest story of all of baseball. Just because how are people going to pitch to these guys when they're back to back? Because I'm sure they're going to go 3-4 the whole season.
Yeah.
And how do you bat to that? Like, how do you? I'm sure I already feel like there's going to be guys that's going to be throwing outside. You're going to see the best out of pitchers. You're going to see pitchers really step their game up. Because last year,
Well, they're bringing in that dude they brought in that dude last year from Japan. What was his name?
Otani.
Was it Otani?
Otani.
Was it the Dodgers?
Oh, he plays for the Angels.
The Angeles.
Pitcher, yeah.
They actually
Angeles.
they fixed the stadium. They adjusted the stadium for his pitching style.
What?
I don't know exactly, but let me.
He is amazing though. Pitcher, home run hitter. I feel like he's going.
He can hit too. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's going to be the first pitcher that you see transition to, like, actually playing in games when he's not pitching. I feel like that's going to be rough on a guy who's throwing 100 because who knows? He's an amazing athlete, so he might be the new LeBron of baseball. It would be awesome because he is great, pitching 100 miles per hour, hits crazy home runs.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see him. I mean, he kind of had a okay start out during preseason, but but just these like kind of first baseball games. But I mean, we'll see. Because I guess you definitely need that transition moment from going from one country to another, different atmosphere, different pitching styles, different times of play.
Different food in the concession stands.
Exactly.
Still Dippin' Dots everywhere, though.
I love
Ice cream of
Dippin'
the
Dots,
future.
though. It still is.
I heard someone say if Dippin' Dots is ice cream of the future, I figured that we would be. Then why do they still have regular ice cream right now? It's like a funny joke.
Because you need that vintage. We're all about vintage, especially here in Nashville. Good God, the
It's
vintage is
reclaimed.
everywhere.
But let's get into our last segment. Let's
Reclaimed
run
wood.
this show down.
Hey, yeah, let's move on because, hey, like I said, history was made. So, like I said, the last segment of the show, I always want to educate. I always want to bring you up to speed on stuff, especially if it's history being made and other people don't bring you up to it. So the next segment, we had to call it That's Elementary.
But how do you know about them? Elementary, my dear Watson.
That's always so dope because Sherlock knows everything.
Big fan.
I love Sherlock Holmes.
Sir Arthur Conan Doyle.
Hey, I'm going to rock one of those hats. I wonder if he wore one of those hats. Look like Sherlock Holmes hat.
Maybe he did.
That'd be dope. I mean, hey, he's a man of style, I'm sure. But also, these people who made history this weekend, I'm sure were men of style. Because the Rams, had the audition for their cheerleaders this year. Great performance group out there. I've been to a game out there. It is amazing. But they made history because they acquired 2 male cheerleaders. Which
The most progressive city in the United States has male cheerleaders? No way.
LA, what? Shut up. Shout out to WeHo. WeHo. That is, man.
Shirtless WeHo.
Because, hey.
Yes.
Because I wondered how that was going to go. Because here in for the Titans, we definitely have a male presence with the cheerleaders. But
and by presence, you mean package, because those guys got big dongs.
they out there, they're doing backflips. They're carrying big flags, if you know what I mean.
Big fucking flags.
But these guys are going to be definitely doing
Yeah.
the dance routines with the cheerleaders. And, to be honest, these are pretty flamboyant dances.
Yeah.
So you got to have definitely your technique on. And like you said earlier, I am a male cheerleader myself.
Right.
And to be honest, I wish you had... To be 2 male cheerleaders, I wish I had more like diversity of male cheerleader. Nothing wrong with these guys.
Break it down for me. How many different kinds of they're so like no one ever thinks about cheerleading. They see the group and they're like, okay, cool. You got flyers, you got setters or whatever, and you got
there you go.
Yeah. That's all you got?
You got dudes who are more bases, dudes who
Bases,
are,
okay.
like they treat cheerleading like it's more like an athletic competition. And you got dancers, because I feel like these guys are more dancers, which, I am an ex-dancer myself too. So, just being ex-dancer, these are more dancers than actual cheerleaders, which, just to be the first, you don't want to set that stigma on other guys who might want to portray or get step into something like that.
But if you look at it the other way, it's like why would gay men want to join the NFL if everyone's so straight and that's the culture? It's like it's kind of the same thing. So it's kind of why would you let other people dictate your perception? If you want to be a cheerleader, go be a cheerleader.
Exactly.
And if you're going to be a cheerleader, you're doing it because you love it. You're not, and like we talked about it, you're going to be professionally enthusiastic.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to do it because you love it.
Exactly.
You're not going to pursue it because you don't love it, because you're setting precedents. You're growing a movement.
Exactly, and that's what I want too. Is I want that. I want that movement. I hope we have that here too, because we're a progressive city. I feel like we're growing. Yeah, we are the South, but I feel like we can be even more.
This is the 2016 or 2017 was the first year that we dropped under 100 people moving here a day. I read that in the Tennessean last week. So we are no longer growing at 100. That whole number that everyone's throwing around, 100 people move here a day. We dropped below that this year. Now we're now the 15th largest growing city.
That's nuts.
So we might be stagnating.
Oh my gosh, what?
Well, people are getting priced out.
What?
But let's keep talking about cheerleaders. I'm sorry, we keep bringing it to Tennessee, but tell me.
Hey, but that goes to this too. It's all about that progression. Especially with us being a growing city, I hope something like that kind of comes here.
Yeah,
changes up Nashville, because hey, if we had those type of cheerleaders here on the field, I feel like that would blow a lot of minds.
I don't know if people would love it.
Exactly.
A lot of the season ticket holders, I don't think would love it. I don't know if ownership would love it very much.
I feel like she would.
You think so?
I feel like to be an owner in the NFL, you have to be progressive minded. But like we said last week, which I wish the show was running last year. That would have been dope. But last week, we're hoping that NFL can be more open minded and stuff like that. But looking at it right now, it's not. And hopefully this will be a good change into like the 21st century. Like, we're actually doing big things now. Like hopefully Michael Sam could play in the NFL.
Hopefully Michael Sam could be a cheerleader.
Hopefully Michael Sam and his husband could be cheerleaders for the Titans.
Is his husband's name Quentin Perrone by chance? Maybe Napoleon Jennies? With a name like that.
I never brought up we got to shout them out because, one more time. What's their names again?
Quentin Perrone, and then Napoleon Jennies.
Yes. Man, they definitely sound like some
Napoleon Jennies sounds like a drag queen. I hate to say it.
Hey, I know some dope drag queens
Me
out
too.
there.
I got a good friend.
Shout out to Vicky Vox.
Shout out to Vivica Steele.
Hey, see, look at, like I said, depth.
Progressive show.
Depth. Like I said, but like I said, we're all about that. Napoleon Jennies. I'm sorry, I keep saying
Jennies.
But still, they were awesome dancers. I watched the video, which was weird is because I couldn't find this on ESPN. I definitely was not going to find it on ESPN. This was on ABC News. This was on CNN. I feel like it's weird that it wasn't on ESPN.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it would change I don't know if ESPN even cares about stuff like that anymore.
Yeah, that's weird because that's an easy story to write. That's an easy outside the lines.
That's an easy story.
That's an easy.
That's a missed opportunity, ESPN.
I mean, there's a lot of crazy stuff with the cheerleaders. Like, they have the whole side of the cheerleaders where cheerleaders can't talk to players. They can't have personal Instagrams, I think. Yeah. Where they definitely have to keep all that whole side of them private. Yep. It's weird because
Titans cheerleaders can't do anything, man.
Yeah, because I follow the Titans cheerleaders on Instagram, but none of them individually.
Yeah, they're not allowed to have my former coworker lived with one of them, and she didn't make any money. It was basically a full-time job, and she got paid hourly.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
How important is the squad? It's not like the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders or like the late Laker girls.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a thing. They're
Shout out to old school Laker girls.
Laker girls. There's a joke. All fantasy everything, guys. Check out that podcast. They make a good joke about the Laker girls.
Laker girls. Shout out to Paul Abdul.
Shout out, straight up, not telling.
Yeah, it's a crazy world as a cheerleader. Like, that would be dope. Get a cheerleader on here, talk about what it's like to be a cheerleader. Just because I feel like it's nuts. But
I'm sure we can get one on here.
Yeah,
they're not doing shit during the day in the off season.
They're living regular lives, trying to make it out there.
Shopping at Trader Joe's, spending too much money on
God, Trader Joe's. Why are you doing this?
Took another white girl.
God, don't do it. I got to go there to meet people. But anyway, I mean, hey, shout out to cheerleaders out there in the NFL. You got a crazy world.
Right.
We love you. I mean, because, hey, speaking from an ex-cheerleader, I see you out there. I see you doing this thing. B-E. Aggressive. Hey, that's the show. We made it through another one.
We did it again.
We made it through another one. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe it. Hey, of course, go to all social media and follow us. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Bumble, Tinder, all those things. Holler at us, please. If you got questions, stuff you want to hit us up, talk about on the show, please send those questions in. Yeah, I'll definitely roast you online. Discuss those things.
Yeah, absolutely
on the show.
We'll just a word to anyone that's still listening. At L_nah_show. And then on Facebook, we're building a page for this show specifically. It's just taking a little bit, and then it'll be available on iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, Google Play. In the coming weeks, I'm just building up the website right now, and that is notes from producer Casey. Hey. Make sure that you check out the old episodes on YouTube, and definitely hit a like, definitely hit a subscribe, and definitely hit up L. If you want to come on the show and talk about, you are more than welcome to. Tuesdays at 1 o'clock is when we record. Yes. Clear up your schedule, make it happen. Call in sick to work. Let's have some fun.
I'll write you a doctor's note. It'll be okay.
Damn right.
They'll take
some of that.
Trust me.
All
Wow.
right, let's get out of here.
Till next week. We love you. Come hang out. Next time.
To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no.